butterfly. A social butterfly refers to someone who makes a lot of plans. They are flying around to another event, to another activity. They're always doing things, usually involving lots of other people. They are a social butterfly. If you are a social butterfly, probably the year 2020 with lockdowns and all of these things were probably really difficult for you because you love to get together with other people and always be active. So we can use this in a sentence like this. My friend is a social butterfly. She has invitations to 3 brunches and 4 afternoon teas. Amazing. What if you are not a social butterfly? What if you are the opposite? Are you a unsocial caterpillar? No, it means you are a homebody. Your body likes to stay at home. I'm a homebody. She's a homebody. Someone who enjoys just doing things slowly and staying at home. They feel most comfortable in a comfortable place at home. You could say, my friend is a social butterfly, but I'm more of a homebody. When I get together with friends, I would rather have dinner at my house and then play games here. I think this is kind of true for me personally. As I get a little bit older, I prefer these kind of intimate group settings. Instead of lots of people, I prefer just a couple friends at home, maybe having a bonfire outside, roasting some food or some marshmallows, and this kind of intimate setting. I enjoy doing activities at home more often than when I was a little bit younger. To stay in. Unfortunately, that has been probably a lot of our weekend plans for the past year, and it means that you're just gonna stay at home. It doesn't mean you're gonna do nothing. It just means you're not gonna go anywhere. I'm gonna stay in. You might say, it's supposed to be cold and rainy this weekend, so I'm just gonna stay in and read a book. Or I'm just gonna stay in and do some things around the house. To binge watch. This means that you watch a lot of movies or TV shows, usually back to back without stopping. So several hours, maybe you watch 4 seasons of a TV show in one day. This is binge watching. You are watching a lot. This expression comes from a term we usually use with alcohol, to binge drink. This means that you drink a lot of alcohol at one time. It's not a very healthy thing to do, but when we say to binge drink, that has that same idea, is you're doing a lot back to back. Or you could binge watch TV. So you might say, last weekend, my husband and I binge watched all of the Star Wars movies. This isn't true. When you have young children, you do not have time to binge watch TV. But you might say this about your life. I binge watched that new TV show that just came out. Our final expression that you can use to talk about your weekend plans is to catch up on some chores. This phrasal verb, to catch up on, is a beautiful phrasal verb that you can use to talk about some kind of necessary activity that you haven't done for a while, and now there's more and more and more, and you need to finish all of this. So we can imagine laundry, dishes, sweeping, cleaning, maybe some home repairs, tidying up, maybe even yard work. If you don't